Hello friends, welcome to Fun Friday. Today we are going to read the Mitten, adapted and illustrated by Jan Bratt. This is a Ukrainian folktale. Once there was a boy named Nicky who wanted his new mittens made from wool as white as snow. Ooh, look at those pages. Look how much snow there is. Did you notice how the windows on each side look like a mitten? At first, his grandmother, Baba, did not want to knit white mittens. If you drop one in the snow, she warned, you'll never find it. But Nicky wanted snow white mittens, and finally Baba made them out of snow white wool. Do you think it'll be easy to find white mittens that's dropped on the snow? Probably not. After she finished, she said, when you come home, first I'll look to see if you're safe and sound, but then I will look to see if you still have your snow white mittens. And so off Nicky went, and it wasn't long until one of his new mittens dropped in the snow and was left behind. Look at this mitten right here. And what animal is right here? It's a mole. A mole, tired from tunneling along, discovered the mitten and burrowed inside. It was cozy and warm and just the right size, so he decided to stay. But the mole isn't the only animal that would like to come in. There's the mole in the mitten, but we see another animal. What animal is it? A snowshoe rabbit came hopping by. He stopped for a moment to admire his winter coat. It was then that he saw the mitten and he wiggled in, feet first. The mole didn't think there was room for both of them, but when he saw the rabbit's big kickers, he moved over. Well, now the boy is looking around for mittens, and we see another animal. What's that? Next, a hedgehog came snuffling along. Having spent the day looking under wet leaves for things to eat, he decided to move into the mitten and warm himself. The mole and the rabbit were bumped and jostled, but not being ones to argue with someone covered with prickles, they made room. More and more creatures are coming into the mitten. Oh, it looks quite full there, but who's coming in now? As soon as the hedgehog disappeared into the mitten, a big owl, attracted by the commotion, swooped down. When he decided to move in also, the mole, the rabbit, and the hedgehog grumbled. But when they saw the owl's glinty talons, they quickly let him in. Talons are like claws, and the owls have pretty sharp talons. Oh, that mitten is already very full. Look how the prickly spines of the hedgehog are coming out of the mitten. They're poking out. But another animal is trying to come in still. Up through the snow appeared a badger. He eyed the mitten and began to climb in. The mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, and the owl were not pleased. There were no room left. But when they saw his diggers, which are his claws, they gave him the thumb. Oh, look at those claws. Yikes. And yet another animal wants to come in. It started snowing, but the animals were snug in the mitten. A waft of warm steam rose in the air, and a fox trotting by stopped to investigate. Just the sight of the cozy mitten made him feel drowsy. The fox poked his muzzle in. When the mole, the rabbit, the hedgehog, the owl, and the badger saw his shiny teeth, they gave the fox lots of room. I don't know if there are any room left. Now that is a big stuffed mitten, but another animal wants to come in. And what animal is that? A bear. Can a bear fit in a mitten? A great bear lumbered by. He spied the mitten all plumped up. Not being one to be left out in the cold, he began to nose his way in. The animals were packed in as tightly as could be, but what animal would argue with the bear? The bear can eat you. The mitten swelled and stretched. It was pulled and bulged too many times its size, but Baba's good knitting held fast. You think bear's the end? We have one more animal. Along came a meadow mouse, no bigger than an acorn. She wriggled into the one space left and made herself comfortable on top of the great bear's nose. And the boy realizes that one of his mittens are gone. The bear, tickled by the mouse's whiskers, gave an enormous sneeze. Achoo! The force of the sneeze shot the mitten up into the sky and scattered the animals in all directions. And the boy heard what was going on, so he decided to come and check. If there's a bear, I don't think that's very wise. On his way home, Nicky saw a white shape in the distance. It was the lost mitten silhouetted against the blue sky. The fox fell out, the mole fell out. There's Flying Mitten, the bear, the rabbit, the badger, fox, hedgehog, meadow mouse, everyone popped out. As he ran to catch his snow white mitten, he saw Baba's face in the window. First she looked to see if he was safe and sound, and then she saw that he still had his new mittens. All the animals are going back to their home. But Baba's wondering, why is this one mitten bigger than the other? I wonder why. The end. I hope you enjoyed this story, and I will see you next time. Have a great weekend. Bye.